You know, it's a very interesting thing to look back at the past and imagine how it was fun and interesting to live back then. I mean, there's so much stuff released back then, so many good games, so many great stuff, and one of the most important stuff it was for us like sports games. And personally for me, and I think many others would agree that fighting games were great. They were always great. They were with us from the very beginning. And like Street Fighter, Tekken, Soul Calibur, many other different games were there. But they were all like teen rated and stuff, easy, like for teens, not adults, because they were kid friendly. But then comes this guy called Vman and he says, fuck all this shit, let's have some fun and gore. And there was gore. Then there was Mortal Kombat. Back in the 80s and beginning of the 90s, there was created such an amazing franchise. And to this day it still remains one of the greatest things ever created by a human being. I mean, wow. It's like, what? About 20 or something like years, maybe more. This franchise lives on. Amazing. And, yeah. I'm amazed I'm still with it after all this time. But personally right now I feel a bit bad and sad because for the recent changes and recent things they're making up. You know, it's really a tough thing to say, but I think Mortal Kombat is dying slowly. Midway, or should I call right now them NetherRealm Studios, are making some bad decisions recently with Mortal Kombat X, or how I prefer to call it, Mortal Kombat 10, because the 10th game in the series. And this game looks nothing like Mortal Kombat should look. It's a disgrace. It's not Mortal Kombat we are all used to. It's not Mortal Kombat we want to see. And yeah, that's about it. I'm pissed off about this game. I don't like what they're doing with it right now. I think there's nothing will happen to change it. They will go on and they will release it in April 14, 2015, and that's it. We'll be left crippled, sad, and without money, because like moths to a flame, we'll fly to it and we'll stick to it. We'll throw away our money for this game because it's simply called Mortal Kombat. We are fans, and fans are supposed to buy new stuff. For franchise they love and adore. I remember myself back in the early 2000s that life was simple, we were still young, and I was about maybe 13, 14 years old, and everything was alright for us. We didn't have that much of freedom back then, we didn't have much like internet nowadays, we didn't have it back then, we were still getting used to it, we were still trying to figure out how it works for us, and the only way for us to actually well, for me personally, to find out what new games, it was actually surfing net, even though it was really hard for me, because back then it was using telephone lines, and or we used game shop guys. We asked them if there's something new, or finally we used magazines. Yeah, we read magazines, and there were all types of information. But when this new game after Mortal Kombat 4 was out, called Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, the very first one of the whole new trilogy back then. Nobody knew that it was gonna happen, but still happened, and I'm very positive about this game, and all three of them. I didn't know about it. I just, oh, new Mortal Kombat, and I was like, heck yeah, we need to play it. I must find out what's so cool about it, and I pop it into my PlayStation 2, and bam! Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Best game ever. Period. It was fundamentally a whole new game. A whole new rebirth of a franchise, if I might call it. Although it was technically sequels to previous game, Mortal Kombat 4. It's at the same time was something new and something fresh. It was a new generation for Mortal Kombat. It was you might say, yeah, next gen for Mortal Kombat universe. And it was brutal. It was bloody gore. There was everything. Fatalities were awesome. Although we kinda ditched out such things as babalities, friendships. It was all gone. It was silly and fun to have them back then, but I think maybe it was a good idea to rid of them. I still don't know. Some part of me actually hates the fact that they're no more. But at the same time, I was like, it's a more brutal, it's a more dark, moody style. And I think there's no place for babalities and friendships and stuff. I mean, in the intro of the game, they literally kill off Liu Kang. I was like, damn, that's some hard stuff. One of the most iconic characters gets killed off. I was like, wow. Alright then, show me what you can do. Show me else, what can you do with this game? And I was amazed. There was everything. By today's standards, there was everything. Cool characters, cool designs, cool combos, and crypt. They had such thing as a crypt, and it was a big graveyard-like thing place, and you unlock them. You unlock all the graves, and you get different items, different bonuses, like alternate costumes, sketches, concept arts, everything. It was a really nice touch from developers to actually put all those stuff in there. It was cool. It was fun, because we all had a lot of free time back then, and we could just play the game all day long and get all the coins. There were six different types of coins, and we all had to collect them, and in the end unlock all the stuff. Including hidden characters that were locked, so you had to unlock them too. The most iconic and personal, my favorite thing about this whole trilogy of the games was the styles, fighting styles. Like every single character fighter had 2 fighting styles plus weapon, and for every single one of it They had combos. They had ridiculous set amount of combos, and they were great. They were fantastic, and it took a real hard time to learn them all. But results were brutal. They were great. And of course there were fatalities. Back then there were of course only single fatalities. Then in Deception they pushed the gap farther, and they included 2 fatalities for each fighter. Yeah, there were 2 fatalities. And then they added this thing, hara-kiris, for each fighter. When you die, you have to input this code and then you commit hara-kiri. And each fighter, only in Deception, it was only in Deception game, they made different hara-kiris. It was fun thing to watch. There was flow in this game, there was everything. It was ambitious, it was big, it was amazing. And yeah. These games were fantastic. And finally they closed this trilogy with the very last game of the trilogy called Armageddon. And it was Armageddon. Literally every single character included in Mortal Kombat universe was there. The intro for this game still holds up, and it's one of my favorite intros for any Mortal Kombat game. It's like all these guys, good and bad, neutral, anybody, they all go clash like wall to wall, and then they fight and they kill. Nobody is left alive. They're all dead. They all die during this single encounter. In one moment, every single Mortal Kombat character dies, and it's just glorious. It's amazing. Mortal Kombat Armageddon decided to make something unique. They ditched out combos. They decided to take them away for some strange reason, I don't know. And they ditched out one style of fighting, so we are left with only one style and only a weapon. But they added some kind of aerial combat, when you push your opponent into the air and you jump with him and you fight in the air. It was fun stuff, but I never realized how it works. Actually, I'm not the best fighter. And they removed fatalities from this game. They replaced them. They removed original fatalities, but they replaced with custom fatalities. That was something unique and cool, but at the same time I think, why couldn't you just, I don't know, include everything, like include default fatalities for each fighter, at least one fatality, and include custom fatalities. That would work. I am sure it would have worked quite alright. They include, of course, create a fighter. Even this mode, you could create your own fighter. It was fun. And I remember they had back in Deception they had Mortal Kombat card, chess, and puzzle like Tetris. Yeah, fun stuff. They decided to go full house on these games, and all 3 of them stands out perfectly fine. They are all glorious and most brutal Mortal Kombat I ever seen in my life. Then there goes a moment of silence. No Mortal Kombat games for a long time, and then suddenly out of nowhere they make the very first Mortal Kombat for next-gen consoles. Back it was PS3 and Xbox 360. and the very first game they make is called Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. I was like, what? Why? Why are you doing this? Are you out of your mind? You have no ideas how to make a new Mortal Kombat game? And for many people, this is one of the worst games ever created. Apart from PlayStation 1 games called Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero Mythologies and Special Forces, which were adventure games. It was something interesting and cool for that time, but they didn't hold up very well. The only adventure game that is very good is Shaolin Monks, and still the best game ever created for Mortal Kombat universe, and the only game that doesn't have a sequel, which it deserves, really deserves. So back to DC Universe, I personally never played this game, but I have no intentions, because Mortal Kombat, in my opinion, is not the game that you are supposed to merge with other games, like other fighting games. We have such things like Tekken vs Street Fighter, or Mario vs Capcom. Yeah, we have them, and for those games it's kinda alright, because they're all cheesy, they're all classic games. But Mortal Kombat, I think, is supposed to be a single entity. It's supposed to be a single brand, and it's not supposed to be big wire open. It's not supposed to have different characters from different universes. It's not supposed to be. It's a really bad decision, and I actually hate Midway back then for doing this. And it was the very last game by Midway. Then they ran bankrupt, and yeah, they disappeared. And finally, in 2010, they are reborn with Ed Boon as a head director, like always, into NetherRealm Studios. Cheesy name. With a scorpion as a logo. Cool, but still cheesy. And they say, we're rebooting this shit. Yeah, we're rebooting this shit. Mortal Kombat. Simply called Mortal Kombat. Not 9, not anything, just Mortal Kombat. It's because it was very popular nowadays to reboot the shit out of games. When we don't know where to go, we just reboot them. So they decided to reboot Mortal Kombat, turn back to 2D fighting style like it was always been, and get back into the roots of the early games. Very early games like 1, 2 and 3. It was a nice decision, I must say, and I actually applaud them for doing that. It was really nice to actually feel like playing like these old games, but in HD version. It was like a HD remastering, but at the same time something new, something fresh. And to this day, Mortal Kombat 10, 2011, which is 9, holds up very well after all these years, and it is the very, if not the best, but good Mortal Kombat game. It's good. It has everything. Wide cast of characters, if not all, but the very important ones, the very obvious ones. It has cool fatalities, even babalities. But when it was released, I was like, guys, why you decide to get rid of fighting styles? Why you decide to get rid of weapons? It was so cool to use them, but now you just decide to... Well, because it was a reboot of the series, it was going back to the roots of the older games. I kinda understand why they decided to get rid of those things. So I wasn't very angry at them back then. It was Mortal Kombat 9. It sold well. It was amazing in 2011. It's still a great game and people still play it. And then something bad happened. something bad called injustice. I still don't understand why they decided to make this game. I still don't. I mean, I respect their decision to make something new, something fresh, but if you don't do anything else except for one simple game, stick to it. Always do this game. Don't try to do something else if you're not sure about it. They tried, and in my opinion, Injustice Gods Among Us, or how I prefer to call Shit Among Us, is a mediocre, okay game for DC characters. And if somebody says that did the DC universe deserve such a fighting game, I will say yes, they deserve it. They really deserve a fighting game of their own, and in my opinion, yes, they made a very good game. They made a good work. So, nice one. What else? Can you please make a Mortal Kombat game now? New one, Mortal Kombat 10. And yeah, they are making it. And it looks like shit. I mean, Injustice was released in 2013. We were waiting for about half a year until Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios actually revealed to us that, hey, new game is coming. It's gonna be Mortal Kombat again. And we're like, yeah, fine, good. Make it good. Make it awesome, make it brutal. And they release announcement trailer. It's a snowy forest with obvious Scorpion and Sub-Zero duke it out style. And my first impressions after viewing this trailer were very bad. I wasn't satisfied, I was pissed off, I was really not very on good terms with this game. Obvious thing was for me is that the music choice. I was like, what the fuck, guys? Why are you doing this? Why are you putting rap into Mortal Kombat? Why? Did you forget your very good lesson from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance? You remember when this game was so very well made and had a very good marketing? The very most important thing about Deadly Alliance was a music video by Dima, Immoral. You remember that?
I know who you are, the leader of lost souls. You can't kill me, I'm immortal. I'm not afraid to die, my soul will travel on. You can't kill me, I'm immortal.
It was fucking amazing. It was really great. It suited Mortal Kombat universe very well. Rock music, with good lyrics, with good visuals. It was fantastic. It was phenomenal. And for next-gen gaming, next-gen Mortal Kombat, we're getting this? Wiz Khalifa?
Fight!
I'ma always win, throw me in and I'm going in. I ain't running, I'ma come and tell you anyone can get to talk about it cause I really live it. All the nights on the mission, no fear, no hope in my vision. Don't need no intervention, you ain't on the ride, there ain't even no ones to come out, putting them out and they all gonna be missing. Wonder why I'm still here, cause I'm doing on the daily. Act a fool if you met me, you try to be brave and step up, but your crew is too scary. Plus I'm too legendary, it's what we go hard for. I'm rocking your block, you want to you get knocked off. I'm taking your place, yeah, I'm making my property. Maybe a game that you probably did away your life for me. So it's only right for me. Annihilate them if they get my way of sight. And keep them up off of me. A weakness in you only make an appetite. Anytime I get into it, I be looking at them, looking pitiful and the condition that be critical. Nothing less than original. Trust me once, that's the end of you. Who's next?
Finish him! Get over here!
What? What the fuck? Are you out of your mind? Well, okay. It was trailer. It was announced trailer, and maybe the gameplay, maybe the game will be alright by itself. It just was first trailer and it's not supposed to be taken seriously, you know. They make this slight mistake, but maybe they'll be alright later, you know. They'll make a game good, and everything will be alright, right? Wrong. It wasn't.
Murderer.
I tire of maintaining our innocence.
I will relieve you of your burden.
You offend this one, Farah. What Ladybug do about it? Exterminate.
Fight. Finish him. Fatality.
Who's Ricky Rat? Who's Toby Turtle? Who the fuck are you?
The very first gameplay we saw was awful. By Mortal Kombat standards, it was awful. It was bad, really bad. The only reason why it's bad is one: injustice. Injustice is to blame it all. I blame Injustice for Mortal Kombat X being really bad as it is right now. Mortal Kombat 10 plays like Injustice. Simple as that. There's no soul in this game. There's nothing. There's no passion. There's nothing in it that makes distinctive reason to be called Mortal Kombat. It's not Mortal Kombat X. I am not even obligate to say that it's Mortal Kombat X. I just want to call it Injustice 2. It's literally Injustice 2 in my eyes. And I'm sad. I'm really sad by what I see. This Mortal Kombat wannabe like is awful. The very first mistake that they made was that it plays like Injustice. Well, yeah, obviously. The engine is the same. It's Unreal Engine 3. Yeah. Developers still can't make good games on more better engine that they are proposed. They're given this new engine. You can make new games. You can make true next gen, and they're like, fuck it. We're still gonna stay on this shit. Fuck it. Okay, fine. You don't want to make next gen games, then don't call it a next gen game. You can't make next gen game without using next gen engine. You can't do it. You're just contradicting yourself. Anyway, the gameplay is like Injustice, which is already a bad sign. The game is not supposed to be like this. It's fucking Mortal Kombat, not Injustice 2. Next, the second mistake that they made was introducing new characters in this game. Why the fuck they decided to... It was a very good idea to introduce new characters. Nothing personal here, I mean, I love the designs of new characters, I love what they made, but why? For what purpose? I think these new characters will be really good in another game, like Killer Instinct for fuck's sake. Yeah, I think they'll be really great there, they will fit into it. Or something else, don't know, just any but fucking Mortal Kombat. But nope. Even if they have a roster of about 40, if not 50 Mortal Kombat characters, they decide to make a new ones. And the most important thing, they have like, what, 4 characters new one made? There's still a chance they're gonna make more. The fuck? But alright. New characters, okay, maybe I can live with it. What else they made? Any other bullshit inventions? Yeah, they made one. They added styles into this game. The fuck? Why? I mean... What? It blows my mind in many proportions, like... It's a fucking Mortal Kombat, not a science fiction, not a rocket science, guys. Why? Why add something that we don't need in this game? Did you actually ask people online and fans, like, do you want to see something new? Do you want to see some different things into Mortal Kombat game? And if those people actually said yes, they're idiots. They're true idiots for saying shit like that. We don't need something new. Don't invent a bicycle if it's already been invented. And don't fix if it's not broken. That's 2 golden rules. Nowadays developers fail to understand. They try to invent something that is already invented, and they try to fix something that is not broken. That's the bottom line and the most important thing that developers fail to see. They just fail to understand the basic concept of making games nowadays. They're burned out like we are. We as a gamers burn out right now because of no good games to play, and developers are burned out because they don't know what the fuck to do. take a fucking vacation, I don't know. And after 3 years of vacation, you come up and say, hey, we're making a new game, and it's gonna be a really fresh and new one. Back to styles. They decided to include styles. 3 styles for each fighter, and it's like what? We're gonna get 24 characters to play? Fine. 3 styles for each one. I still don't understand why they decided to do it, but fine, whatever, I don't give a shit. But styles actually break the game, and they break balance of the game. I'm gonna explain to you it by reviewing what we already have. So, what we already saw by today's news. Take, for example, Scorpion. He has 3 styles: ninjutsu, the one that actually involves his swords, which were always with him from the very beginning, but now they remove them if you don't take this style. Other one called I don't remember how they are called, but the thing is, he is limited to use his abilities, like teleporting, using fireballs, or using hellfire, and finally something about using demonic powers. Okay, fine. And thinking about it, actually, I just wonder, why the fuck can we have all in one? Why can't we have everything in single character? Why? Is it gonna break the balance? I don't think so. If only is a person, a true gamer, can actually pull it off, then he's gonna become a true martial artist, he's gonna become a true fighter. Give him these tools, don't limit them, don't limit him to using something one of each. I just don't understand, I just fail to see their idea behind. Then there's this stupid idea about Kung Lao. Besides, they actually returned this guy. Even though he died in the story mode of the previous game, they still returned him. I fail to see the logic behind, but alright. Fucked up logic. That's alright for today's genre. They give him 3 new styles, and the one style include putting his head into different place like a mine, so you could throw your opponent into this head so it will make more damage. I mean, why the fuck I need to do that? Can I just beat the shit out of this guy? Raiden, almost the same thing. He makes here blast electricity, and then makes electricity here, and then come at you, come and get me, bitch. And like, okay, you're gonna try to do this while I'm running at you. Oh, by the way, they returned the running ability from Mortal Kombat 4. Good job. It's like, are you literally gonna use this shit? This is a very poor idea. This is a very poor design for characters. But alright, that's alright. the most stupid and the bullshit thing I ever saw in this game was when they finally showcased a fight between Reptile and Kitana. Also, Kitana was killed in the last game, but she's still alive. But for some reason, Jade is not. They say Jade is dead and she's not gonna be included into this game. I fail to see the point here right now, actually. Why you return 2 characters that were dead from previous game, but you don't return 1 character that also died? What's the point? What's the point behind it? I just fail to understand you. Are you idiots? Is there no really good story writers for fighting games nowadays, or story writers at all? Like, why you do it? If they're gonna explain in the story mode why these assholes are alive and these bitch is not, I'll be alright with it. But until then, I'm not alright, and I'm pissed off because this breaks continuity and this breaks logic behind everything else. Like common sense. There must be common sense behind while you make a game. And I suppose nobody in NetherRealm has any common sense at all. Why should they? We're brainless zombies, we just make games. For fun. No, not for fun. We make games to make money. And I'll go to that point later. Actually, the reptile. I kinda grow attached to this guy. Never played as him, much more like a scorpion guy I was. But then I tried to play as the reptile and it was really cool, playing in Mortal Kombat 9. And now I see him in this version, he looks great, he looks fantastic, sexy guy. But the fighting techniques, nothing cool yet. I haven't seen much pro gaming skills right there. Of course, developers are pro gamers and they're not supposed to. But the styles that they added for Reptile, they were just bullshit. They're just pure bullshit and slap in the face to fans. In my opinion, this is outrageous. Here's why. The one ability for him, the style for him, is to be invincible. So you literally ditch out his invisibility. His trademark. His trademark being invisible. You dish it out in favor of one style. Okay, fine, what else did you do? Another ability for him is becoming super fast as Sonic. Nimble called, I think. And when I was told, actually, because yeah, I didn't play that much of Injustice because I don't like this game. And when I was told that this ability is a copy-paste of Flash ability, I was speechless. I was speechless, I was sad, I was angry. Reptile, the character, that is already as fast as shit. The guy who can climb on walls, the guy who can spit acid on the enemies. And you give him the ability to slow down time and be as fast as shit? Not counting the fact that it's a copy-paste of previous game Flash. This is a very bad design and lazy design. You should be fired for this. Without making something unique and something fresh. You just say, fuck it, we're gonna take something from the previous game and implement it into the new game and call it a new one. Because fuck it, we can. We're developers. We have the rights to do it. We're the masters of this game. Fine, do it. I'm not gonna be a dick to people, I'm not gonna use it. But for some reason, of all three styles of gameplay for Reptile, the one with invisibility doesn't have his mask on. He's maskless. Why? The fuck? Why? To make him look unique, you already do some stuff like adding some bits and pieces here and there for every single style of gameplay. Yes, you do it, but remove his mask? Why the fuck you do that? He's a fucking ninja, he's supposed to have a mask. Fine. And final addition for Reptile was... oh my fuck. I can't actually believe they gone this road. They added skunk ability to Reptile. Yeah, he's a skunk now. He smells bad. He smells bad. Okay. Okay. That's fun. But the kicker is that this ability, this style of gameplay for Reptile, a very cheater one, casual one. Why? Because this ability, this style, grants hit points for you. Your opponent gets hit every single second. He loses his health every single time. And you can actually, for Reptile, boost this ability to make sure that the enemy will drain his life much faster. So he'll get depleted very fast. I'm sorry, I thought this game was genre fighting, not RPG. Why you turned this game into RPG? I don't know. Why? The only RPG elements were in old games like Mythologies or Shaolin Monks, and even there weren't that much. They just added some abilities like or enhanced the abilities of super moves. That's it. That's all it was. And now you I don't know, turn this game into RPG? What the fuck? Why? Who told you to do it? I mean, what's the name of this person that decided, hey, let's add this smell ability to Reptile? Fire him. I said, fire this guy, because he's an idiot. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Oh my fuck, guys. I mean, wasn't Justice so great that you adore it as much and you decide to implement into now Mortal Kombat? Your baby, the one who was with you from the 20th century? Wow. Seems like you don't learn your lesson. This is bad. This is really bad for business. This is really bad for players. And if you think that we won't even move a muscle or say anything against it, you're wrong. I am already talking. And there will be other people that will talk. They'll talk up against you. Because such things shouldn't be left unchecked. Such things should be done at all. You're turning this game into something else. And it isn't supposed to be. And the very last night I received a message from my source that indicates the next horrible thing. And it actually confirms my suspicions. There won't be any demo for this game. Nailed to a coffin. This game is bad. Period. That's it. Mortal Kombat 9 Injustice had demos, this one won't. Why? Because game is gonna be bad. The same developers, they are not even sure about this game. They're afraid and they're not even sure about their own game. You know this bad when developers is afraid of his own game. He is afraid of telling people truth. And now we don't receive a demo. This indicates one of two possibilities. One, they're afraid and the game is gonna be bad. Or two, they are not releasing in sake of polishing stuff and trying to make it much better than it is already. And I'm gonna stick to the first one because I know. Trust me, I know. And if I'm gonna be mistaken and actually the game is gonna be good when it's gonna be released, I'm still not satisfied. We, as the gamers, deserve much more and much better. We were with this franchise from the very beginning. I was with it from the very beginning. Although I never played that much of the old games, I still was there. I watched movies, I watched cartoons, I played almost if not all games. I've been there, done that. And now, after all these years, I come to this realization that Mortal Kombat is dead. Mortal Kombat is slowly dying. If it's a new standard for future Mortal Kombat games, I can pretty much say that the game is dead. The franchise is dead and they just don't give a shit anymore. Let alone making new styles for this game, which is already atrocious, they decide to include new characters, make up new stuff, which kinda a dick move to all of us. Why? We don't need that. Include the guys which were in Armageddon. You had such a big roster in Armageddon. Include some of those guys. If you don't want to include every single one, just include half of it. It will be enough. I'm sure of it. And the fact that I'm also afraid that this game is gonna get the characters that don't belong to this universe at all, like Scorpion was added into it. Just it was cool, but still doesn't deserve it. And I'm afraid that we're gonna get such a bullshit characters that also don't deserve to be in Mortal Kombat from different games, random games. I'm afraid to see what's going to happen next. I'm scared. I'm still gonna buy this game. And I'm gonna beat the shit out of it. The fact that Goro is a pre-order bonus is already a big bitch slap to all the fans. We don't deserve such a treat from other developers. This is the developers that made Mortal Kombat, Dead Alliance, Deception, Armageddon and many other good games. And now we're getting this. It's just not right, it's outrageous. We shouldn't stand for this, we should be much better than this. If you think that this game doesn't deserve your money, just don't buy it. I'm still gonna buy it just because I want to see how bad it is. Curiosity beats me, you know. And then, by the end of the day, we're still gonna play old games, we're still gonna play Mortal Kombat 9 or the other ones, that trilogy or something. We're gonna play them, not this, because this is atrocity that's not supposed to be. Doesn't suppose exist at all. I mean, well, we live so long to see this. Another franchise bites the dust. First it was Battlefield, then it was Assassin's Creed, and now Mortal Kombat. The very soul of Mortal Kombat is tainted. They make some bad decisions. And I thought Mortal Kombat vs DC was bad. No. This is gonna be bad. Why? I don't know why. They just decided to make it, and there's no excuse for that. They just want to fuck up with people. I don't like the way developers actually treat us. I don't like how they make their decisions. It's like we're dealing with amateurs. It's like we're dealing with early access game. We're dealing with a small company. NetherRealm, the former Midway, is now officially for me small company. They make streams? Why? You're not supposed to do that. You're not allowed to make streams at all. You're supposed to make trailers and shut up and make the game. Streams are for lower people, for small companies that don't have much money, but they still try to do something nice and something cool. Streams are for gamers. We as gamers must stream your games. We as gamers must record your games and publish them on YouTube. That's streams for what? Not for developers. Not for you anyway. And bullshit excuse like they have shit ton of questions to answer to people. They are getting tweeted, they are getting questions on forums, Facebook, whatever. Social media, let's say it. And they have shit ton of questions and they barely answer any of it. They barely answer 3. And they say, oh, we have so little time to answer all these questions, but we want to show you some more. Dido! Then show some more, answer some more. Why you don't do it? You have a bus to catch, you have a train to catch, there's a milk gun bet. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Answer, you're a fucking developer, you're a fucking community manager, you're supposed to answer all the stuff. And you cannot answer because you're not allowed to, then say it out loud, I'm not allowed to answer these questions. But you'll see the answer sometime later this month. Something like this. This will already satisfy us. But the fact that you avoid the questions and don't answer them at all is a plain bitch slap and a very bad move. You either do or you don't. You either play or you don't play. You either talk or shut up. These are the rules and you abide to them. We as community demand questions. We demand answers. And when you don't deliver us answers we want to hear or you don't deliver them at all, you're making a big mistake. As a developer, as a community manager, you're not doing your job right. You're a bad person. I hate when developers do that. And also I hate when they tease us. I know there's such a guy called Kojima-san that likes to tease people. He's a Japanese guy. He's allowed to do that. It can let slide for him. But for you the guys that make Mortal Kombat games, you're not allowed to tease us at all. You just say or you don't. That's it. That's the rules. There's no third option. I remember playing Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance for the first time. It was fun. Will I remember playing Mortal Kombat 10 for the first time? Probably not. Or maybe I will remember it as one of the worst days for MK fan as me. I'll cry like a bitch and Ed Boon will laugh his ass off and count his money. This is bad, isn't it? And there's nothing we can do about it. We deserve better. We deserve respect, but we don't get one. If we don't get respect, why should they? Fight fire with fire, you know. The design for fatalities and X-rays are awful. They are all very, how should I say it, copy-paste of one another. They are not interesting, they're not unique, they're all simple and very lazy designed. Every single X-ray and fatality is almost about decapitation or break necks or head. Mostly this part. This whole part is your target. You don't target this, you don't target your legs or arms or even dick. Nothing. Nothing. You just target heads. Why the fuck you target this part of body? I think it will be fun to target something else once in a while. But nope. All fatalities, all X-rays, single one of them are bad, and they are all very lazy. They're all the same. They're literally all the same. Just different moveset, you can say. I'm afraid to see what's gonna happen to this game, and I'm very afraid what else they're gonna announce. For the first time ever in my life, I'm actually, I think I'm keeping up with news for this game. The last one where it was for me, maybe Halo 3 or Halo Reach. That's it. And now I am always up to news for this game, and every single news I get, mostly disturbing and very sad. You could say that if you don't like the game, don't buy it. Well, that's the easy stuff, but my job as a gamer is to play it, as a fan to play it, and as a fan to criticize it for what it is. And right now I only see bad and grey stuff. The color palette is actually bad. You don't see shit in this game. Since when every single new game must be released in dark palettes? Christopher Nolan with his Batman movies did a great job, but you're not supposed to take a note from him and do the same shit with your games or your movies. You're not supposed to. You must be unique and you must do something else entirely. Something fresh, something new. Don't take other job and create it as your own. You're not a thief. You're a game designer. You're making bad decisions right now. You're not releasing demo because you know your game is gonna suck balls. You're releasing new characters which we didn't ask. You're making this game a second Injustice. You just don't call it Injustice 2, you call it Mortal Kombat X to avoid publicity and bad stuff. Bad decision. Bad thing to do. That's it. April 14th, I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna play it, and then I'll say my final verdict. Right now I'm just really pissed off. I'm just afraid to see what's gonna happen next. Just fuck it, yo.
Hara-kiri.